Now, battery swapping station, it is a technology that NIO has been deploying since inception or since 2018. And the very first battery swapping station generation that NIO started with was the first gen battery swapping station. There was a second gen, third gen, and now NIO is mass producing or deploying the fourth gen battery swapping station. Fifth gen battery swapping station, it's also underway. I think they are conducting trial tests of swapping or going and swapping their cars into that station. And this is something that is great because we know the kind of convenience that comes when you're using this kind of infrastructure and not charging infrastructure. This is absolutely great, and the reason why I'm telling you about this or reminding you about this is that NIO apparently, as seen on the screen, around 12:39 a.m. in China, NIO reached a new milestone of 88,888,888 swap stations. This figure was just so incredible, right, to see or to witness. I remember yesterday before I went to bed, I read that people were trying to guess or trying to predict when this number will come, because this is a special number, right? And it's very interesting to see the great work that NIO is doing or it's demonstrating for all to see. I mean, if there's one thing that I can tell you about NIO is that this year, before the end of this year, total battery swaps that NIO battery swapping station would have completed will exceed over 100 million. At this kind of rate, I think I'm not sure if NIO will get to 100 million units this year, but I can guarantee you that in Q1 next year we are going to get NIO passing or officially exceeding 100 billion units, which will be a very good milestone, because that in itself will be showing to the world how reliable this battery swapping technology is, how reliable this alternative method of replenishing power in your car is important as compared to charging infrastructure. I mean, during the national holiday, we also, what was happening also at the battery swapping stations, right? I mean, there were no fights onto NIO's battery swapping stations, but charging infrastructure, people fighting for chargers, we saw quite a number of pictures covering just that. And my dear friends, that those pictures that we saw just shows you two things. Number one, the infrastructure for charging EVs in China is still not meeting the demand of the people that own new energy vehicles, right? Number two, battery swapping infrastructure or battery swapping technology, it is the way, because look, imagine it was too hot, or it was some days it was hot and people are under the sun fighting for chargers. It was just not good to see that, right? It's like when you plug in the EV charger in your car, you must stand right there, because you'll be surprised that someone will try to get the charger from you if you're not there, or if you leave your car unattended charging. So that was not a good experience. Whereas on the other hand, we saw NIO's battery swapping stations. Number one, in some of the battery swapping stations, NIO had made designated lanes with cones to ensure that there is no confusion, to ensure that they are offering massive convenience, which is exactly what we saw. The NIO users are very happy about the services that they get from battery swapping station, because unlike some people that were waiting 4 hours, 5 hours at the charging stations and to get their time to on a NIO battery swapping station, probably the most that you can spend or that you were spending was around 1 hour, and that is if there maybe you were not spending that much of time, you were not spending hours and hours, because when charging infrastructure is taking 30, 40 up to an hour to charge your car battery from 0 to 100, NIO battery swapping station 4th generation takes 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, you are out, which makes it easier and faster for those that have subscribed, or for those that have bought NIO and own Vocas and have subscribed to the battery as a service. Next year, early next year, Firefly will also, or Firefly users will also be getting this kind of of a convenient, and that is being able to utilize NIO's battery swapping station, which is absolutely great. Something that makes me to look forward to what is coming. I mean, I know that NIO had said that they want to have a total of 5,000 battery swapping stations in China this year, which looks like it won't be coming anymore, because NIO, their number one priority is to get to profitability, but at the same time they just don't want to deploy battery swapping stations without seeing the demand, or without having users in a specific area. I mean, in NIO right now, it looks like in terms of the deployment of battery swapping station, they are not just doing it out of the fact that they just want to flood China with battery swapping stations, but they are seeing the total number of users in the area, and if they can deploy battery swapping station. And this is a very good initiative because it is cost effective. You don't just deploy battery swapping stations even though you know that in that area, that region, you don't have people that are driving NIO cars, or those that have bought NIO cars have bought it with a battery. They are doing some proper analysis, because they don't just want to spend a lot of money. They want to spend money when it's really necessary, which I like. And I think that is the one thing that explains why the battery swapping stations that NIO has in China have not been aggressively deployed. They are doing it based off the total users that they have in the area, and I think which is absolutely great. But anyways, me on this one, I just wanted to talk to you about the 88,888,000 888 battery swaps that NIO has completed, or that the NIO users since inception have completed, which is absolutely great. This is a magic number, and hopefully things continue going very, very well for NIO. So yeah, man, I don't want to make this video too long. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming, long term will win, and those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. Look, man, it takes me some time to make videos like this, and all I ask from you is to give it a thumbs up, is to subscribe if you've not done so, is to hit that notification bell so that you get to be the first one to be reminded or notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content or a new video. I will see you on the next one. That is all from me, and God bless you all.